Hey YouTube, it's Rai, and in today's Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the bomber ship class in a defensive role in Galactic Assault. Now the bombers are the slowest and most lumbering ships in Star Wars Battlefront 2, so if you're going to have any success with them in a defensive role, you need to make sure you're using star cards and a loadout that increases your survivability. In the build I'm going to show you today, we're going to be focused less on damage output with our primary lasers and our proton torpedoes, and more on things like keeping our survivability, keeping our health pool up, as well as being a nuisance for the enemy team. Now, two of the star cards we're going to be using are definitely focused on health and sustainability, and those are Reinforced Hull and the Bomber Defensive Upgrade. Now with the Reinforced Hull star card, you can increase your starfighter's overall health up to 20% at max level, but you don't even need to get it to max level to feel the benefits of it, as at tiers 2 and 3 you will see marked improvements in the overall health of your starfighter. The next card we're going to be using is the Bomber Defensive Upgrade. Now this will do two different things depending on which bomber class you're using. If you're using the Y-Wings, it increases the health regenerated by your astromech. If you're using the TIE bombers, for example, it's going to increase the active time of your countermeasures. Regardless of what ship you're in, this is a necessary upgrade if you want to survive. If you're a Y-Wing and you're getting hit with a lot of fire from incoming enemies and you need a quick health boost, this is definitely a card you need to have. If you're in a TIE bomber or a Hyena class bomber, then what this means is it'll increase the active time your countermeasures are up to 15 seconds. This means that while your active countermeasures are up, the enemy team can't lock onto you with missiles, and the reticle for them to aim with their primary weapons is disabled. So when you activate this ability and then do some minor movements to make sure you're not an easy target, you should be able to sustain and stay on the battlefield longer, making sure the enemy can't hit you. Now the final star card we're going to be using is an offensive based one, but it serves defensive purpose, especially when we talk about the Y-Wing bombers, and that is the Bomber Weapon System star card. Now what's great about this star card, particularly when talking about the Y-Wing bomber, is it increases the active time you're able to use the ion turret. This star card is the key to the Defender build because it serves two purposes. Number one, the ion turret will slow your enemies down, making them easier targets for you and your allies. And secondly, it disables any enemy ships from using their abilities, which is important when you're trying to defend an objective. Enemy ships hit by the ion turret cannot utilize their proton torpedoes, their laser barrages, etc. Now with the Hyena class bomber or the TIE bomber, the Bomber Weapons Systems star card doesn't really have as much defensive use as it does with the Y-Wing, because its function in those ships is to increase the damage output of the missile barrage, which is great for offensive purposes but doesn't really help you defensively. But if you wanted to substitute it out for a star card like tuned lasers, which gives your primary weapons more damage so you're able to take out enemies a little bit quicker, I could see that working for a defensive build. As far as flight tips and techniques, the best thing I could suggest to you is to play the objective. Stay near the objectives, as you see here in this Camino map and the videos I'm showing you. Basically what I'm doing is flying in and around near the objectives, trying to find enemies who maybe not so much focused on me, but are focused on doing damage to the objective. I try to locate them, activate my ion turret, and then hit them hard, make sure they're disrupted, make sure we take them out, and then basically fly in and around those objectives to make sure I have some cover so I'm not taking too much damage. You'll also notice that when I get notification of incoming AI ships, bombers, those things that do a lot of damage to your objective, I immediately go and try to play those objectives as well and help my teammates take out those threats. If done right, the bomber ship class can be effective at defending objectives, giving your team a great chance to win and increasing the battle points you earn so you can pick up those hero ships that much quicker. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments section below what loadouts you like to use with the bomber class. Until next time, this is Rai. Take care.